Hey guys, I can't believe what Liqui Moly Proline Engine Flush did to my engine. After all, it contains harmful solvents that will thin out the engine oil and clog up the oil passages with gunk and varnish. Well, I want to put all these engine flush myths to rest once and for all, so we decided to take an engine and make the worst buildup you've ever seen and varnish. So we took some engine oil, heated it up to extreme temperatures. Then we took that same oil and took the valve cover off, applied it to the engine as you can see in this video, then used our torch to heat that oil up on the engine. I mean, it created some of the worst buildup ever. Now, what do we do next? We start the engine up, allow it to run with that clean engine oil to see if that alone would do the job. Unfortunately, it did not. So we used the Liqui Moly, added it to the engine, and allowed it to run. Guys, follow the manufacturer's recommendations. This is what destroys the engines. You're not supposed to apply a heavy load to the engine, but to see just how risky it was with Liqui Moly, although I'm not telling you to do it, I went ahead and applied a heavy load to this engine. And guess what? It didn't destroy it. It didn't clog up anything. As a matter of fact, the engine runs like a top, as you can see in this video. Now the results, they speak volumes. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Where do these myths come from? Well, guys, people are not following the directions, and what you want to do if you have the worst engine flush, it's pretty simple. Instead of changing your engine oil, say an example is you're changing at 6,000 miles, you want to change the engine oil at 3,000 miles, and you want to repeat this process for a while, checking out your engine oil, observing it to see just how bad it really is. Then, as you notice, it starts to clear up a little bit, looks a little bit better. That's when you'll want to add the Liqui Moly to the system. Now, if you don't want to use Liqui Moly, hey, I've tested out many engine flushes. As you can see, on many different size engines, big and small. Guess what? I've not had any problems, so please, end these myths. Now that you have the proof, there's no reason to parade around saying this stuff. Yes, I've even done it with engines that have variable valve timings. It has a small solenoid with a tiny little screen that can get plugged up from gunk and varnish. But follow manufacturer's recommendations. You won't have anything to worry about. Thank you for watching Nate's Interactive Auto.